Well, hi there, and welcome to Advanced Vocabulary with me, NAS. I'm your host. I am a Celta Certified native English speaker who is passionate about language. And in this series, we're going to cover less common vocabulary, advanced vocabulary, definitions, pronunciation, and sample sentences. So make the smart move, like and subscribe, because we have more than 50 advanced words in this series, and today we'll be presenting 5. So let's get started with the first word of the day, which is serendipity. Pronunciation, serendipity. Please repeat after me, serendipity. And what does serendipity mean? It means the occurrence of events by chance, not planned, in a happy or beneficial way. So serendipity is the occurrence of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way. Hey guys, it's all good if it's serendipity. Let's look at some example sentences. Their unexpected encounter at the bookstore was a delightful example of serendipity. Another one, the serendipitous discovery of penicillin by Alexander Fleming revolutionized medicine and saved countless lives. Do you have an example of an event that was pure serendipity? Did you bump into someone from your past, and was it a happy or beneficial occurrence? Next up, we have euphemism. Euphemism. Please repeat after me. The pronunciation is really important because very often ESL learners don't use these advanced words because they are so afraid of pronouncing them incorrectly. Euphemism. Fantastic. And what is a euphemism? It is a mild or indirect word or expression substituted for one that is considered to be too harsh, too blunt, or unpleasant. So we could say he died, or we could use the term passed away as a euphemism. And this term passed away is used as a euphemism for died in many cultures. It's actually very common, and it's a milder phrase, an indirect phrase, an indirect expression for saying died, because died could be considered harsh, blunt, unpleasant, especially if the death was very recent. So instead of saying died, you could say passed away, and passed away is the euphemism for died. Another example, hey, politicians, they often use euphemisms to soften the impact of their statements and make them more palatable to the public. So, in that way, the public is more likely to embrace these statements. Palatable. Next up, we have vicarious British English and vicarious American pronunciation. I tend to favor British English. I am South African, and our pronunciation is very much British English. So, vicarious. And what does vicarious mean? It means experienced or felt by imagining that one is participating in the experience or feelings of another person. So, a good example sentence would be Maria felt a vicarious sense of pride and accomplishment when she watched her daughter perform on stage. So, watching her daughter perform on stage gave Maria a vicarious sense of pride and accomplishment. Please notice that in addition to advanced vocabulary, I am also presenting advanced sentence structures. So, watching her daughter perform on stage gave Maria a vicarious sense of pride and accomplishment. The next example really resonates with me because I think this is so true. Through reading, individuals can gain vicarious experiences of different cultures, time periods, and perspectives, expanding their understanding of the world. And I would have to say that reading Game of Thrones was a vicarious experience for me. I was able to experience a different culture, a different time period, and things that were simply not possible in the 21st century. So, vicarious or vicarious. Next up, we have ostentatious. Ostentatious. And do you think it's a positive word or a negative word? Well, it's characterized by vulgar, negative word, or pretentious, not a very positive word, displays, designed to impress or attract notice. Let's look at an example sentence to give you a better understanding. The wealthy businessman lived in an ostentatious mansion adorned with gold plated fixtures and marble statues. Does it sound like an ex president that we know of? Ostentatious, over the top, vulgar, not really classy, pretentious, ostentatious. Now, some people, perhaps myself included, view ostentatious displays of wealth as a means of compensating for insecurities. But others, hey, maybe you are one of the others, see it as a reflection of societal values and norms. Can you think of a city that is the personification of ostentatiousness? The one that comes to mind for me is Dubai. Dubai is a symbol of ostentatiousness, pretentious displays of wealth to impress, to attract. Some might call it vulgar, and some might just say it's a reflection of the society, ostentatious. Next up, what do we have? Anomaly. Anomaly. And what is an anomaly? It is something that deviates from what is standard, from what is normal, from what is expected. So the sudden rise in temperature during the winter was an anomaly. Having temperatures of 30 degrees in the winter is an anomaly. Another sentence, here we're using a conditional. If the anomaly had not occurred, we would not have noticed the problem. Do you know what conditional this is and what the structure is? Please comment below. And that wraps up our session for today. 5 advanced words or phrases, C1, C2 level, to help you boost your vocabulary and the quality of your speaking. So, if you enjoyed this session of Advanced Vocabulary with me, NAS, your host, please like and subscribe. And just to quickly reiterate, what did we cover today? Serendipity, serendipity. Repeat after me. Serendipity. Great job. Next up, euphemism, euphemism, euphemism. What do we have next? Vicarious, British, or vicarious, American? Vicarious, vicarious, vicarious. And next we have ostentatious, ostentatious, ostentatious. And I would suggest that you link these words with an image that helps you to reinforce the meaning. So, ostentatious, I'm going to just stick a picture of Dubai in my head next to the word ostentatious. And last but not least, we have anomaly, anomaly, anomaly. 32 degrees in winter is an anomaly. Anomaly, image of winter, and 32 degrees. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Nas. It's ciao for now. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.